Welcome back, and this is a video that was requested by one of my subscribers, and I am presently at Campbell Street, towards the entrance of Heddle Street. So this is the main Campbell Street, and I'll just switch the camera around and show you guys exactly where that is. So this is the Heddle Street. I think it starts from this junction and it goes all the way down there, but I'll just try and cross, as I've already done a review of this main Campbell Street, but I'll just give you guys a 360 of the area, and then after that we'll continue with the video. So that is a school. It's called Nenes Preparatory School, and so this is the route we are going to take, and ultimately after we are done with the exploration of Heddle Street, we'll do that of Macdonald Street hopefully, but I'll try and cross. So this is the main Heddle Street, and this is where it starts, and it's a very narrow street, if I can say that, because I think two cars can be parked side by side, or two cars can pass side by side, but since the other side is being used as a parking lot, so as you guys can see, it's very narrow. But we'll continue with the video, and I'll just pause there and then try and take you guys back and show you guys exactly where we started. So that is the junction of Heddle Street, and if possible I'll give you guys a skyline of this particular street. So we continue with the video, and hopefully this is not a very lengthy video, this Heddle Street, but immediately after we're done with the exploration of Heddle Street, we'll do that of McDonald Street. So I'll just go so that is where we've just walked from, and this is exactly where we are. So that is the entrance of Heddle Street, and it goes all the way down there. So I think down there is our next target. But so this is the main Macdonald Street. It goes all the way up there, and I think it starts from down there, but I'll cross and hopefully try and go as far as where I think this street ends. So these guys don't want to be on camera, and the other one is already posing, but we are here. So I think this is exactly where Heddle Street stops, but again I'll pause and then take you guys back to show you guys exactly the distance we have covered. So we started there, and then to give you guys a view of the skyline. So I think this is a very huge building. I think this is exactly where we will end today's video, as this particular compound is, I think, belongs to individuals, but this is exactly where I'll stop this video. As you guys can see, there are other houses, and I think there is a very large waterway around here, but I'll try and film it if possible. So this, like I told you guys, is the waterway that is located exactly where Heddle Street stops. So I think this waterway starts from up there, but I don't think you guys can see it because the shot has been blocked by this tree. But just zoom in and try to show you guys exactly this walkway or this waterway as it goes all the way down there. And I think this particular waterway, I think it leads to the old railway line or the old bridge that I just did the video of. But this is exactly where I'll stop today's this particular street and hopefully try and do the video for that of McDonald Street. Welcome back. This is McDonald Street. That is the entrance, and of course that way is the old railway line, but this is the entrance of McDonald Street. It starts there, and some of these bikes that are parked usually take passengers to various lanes, drives and streets around this Brookfields community. But we'll explore this main McDonald Street and hopefully try and see where it ends, and then after that we'll find other lanes or drives or streets within this Brookfields community, and hopefully or possibly we'll try and explore that of the Congo market, which I think is located at the Brookfields community. But yeah, this is McDonald Street, and I've already showed you guys where it starts. So, and of course this is a new construction, as you guys can see. It is a new construction just at the entrance, and still here. And in terms of buildings, you guys can see there is new construction, or there are new construction projects, but there are also very old buildings or colonial buildings that are still present at this particular. So I think this is also another new construction. This other one, it is a new construction, but I think the downstairs is operational and the first floor, but the second and the third floor are yet to be completed. But still here, continuing with the video, and hopefully after the exploration of this main McDonald Street, we'll try and see if there are other locations or other streets within this Brookfields community. As just like I told you guys, I had wanted to do the video of that of the Hammond Road, but I stopped at large and I had to revert back and try and do this video for one of my subscribers, which she requested, as it has taken quite a bit for me to finally do this video. But I've already done the video for you, Miss or Madam Hanesta Hawa, as I'll try and post that particular video either as a single one, or I'll try and combine it with this particular video. So still at McDonald Street, as you guys can see the changes, and some of these roads, if I can say it is enough, it's a two-car road, and two-car can walk side by side. But as you guys can see, the other side of the road is used as a parking spot, which makes this particular road very, very narrow one. So, but that is what's in street. I think it goes all the way down, but I'll stop here and then try to take you guys back and show you guys exactly the distance we have covered, and then hopefully continue with the video. And I'll just pause and then try to give you guys another view of the skyline at McDonald Street. And then we continue, and of course, as you guys can expect, there are a lot of buildings, a lot of enterprises, shops, individual vendors at some of these main streets or highways. But we are still here, as this is a very, very nice and tall building, and there are a lot of houses and there are a lot of businesses, because as usual most of these very tall buildings downstairs are usually business enterprises, whilst the other floors are normally used for residential purposes, as is the case as this particular side of the country is not exempt. But yeah, so as you guys can see, a lot of enterprises, a lot of boutique, and I think that shop sells Africana and other African materials. And as you guys can see, this particular road is very narrow. It is very narrow, and in terms of new construction, there is a handful of them, as I think this is also another new construction. This is also another new construction, and this is also another one. So this is the Emmanuel AME Church. That is the Emmanuel AME Church. So this is also another building, a very huge one at that. And of course, the downstairs, you guys can see, it's already been designated to bishops and other different business enterprises. So as you guys can see, some of the individual vendors at this particular side, as the Congo market is somewhere around here, but we will try and see if we'll be able to explore this main Congo market, but we'll try and take it all the way to that new construction there, and then hopefully we'll go back and then try to do the video for Congo market, and hopefully. So this is Smith Street. This is Smith Street, and I think it goes all the way up there, and we are taking it all the way, and hopefully we will revert back and then try to do the exploration of Congo market, and then hopefully, if we have time, we'll try and see if we'll be able to speak to either the chairman or the chairlady of Congo market, as it is a very huge market, and as you guys know, most of these huge markets, they usually have chairmen or chairladies that usually head the traders union at these particular markets. But still here at Smith Street, and I think we've left McDonald Street behind us. This is a huge, beautiful building, as there is two, I think this one and that other one, but I will take you guys back and hopefully show you guys the distance we have covered over. So McDonald Street, we started way down there and we've walked all the way to this side, and hopefully we'll continue. But as always, I'll try and give you guys a 360 of the skyline, so we'll be able to view some of the buildings that we missed. So the caption for today, those two beautiful buildings that are side by side, you guys can see them from this angle. Maybe as we progress, we'll revert back and try to see, or try to take them from another angle. But we continue with the video, and just like I told you guys, I think our next stop will be that of the exploration of Congo market, if we still have time, as it is a very huge market, as it is not particularly located at one particular street, as it is located at various intersections and streets, but still here, still here and exploring. And the Brookfields community is a very large community, and there are a lot of intersections, and even though that I am at this particular side, there are still a lot of areas, a lot of lanes, a lot of streets that are within this community that we are yet to discover, or we are yet to explore. But hopefully, if not today, we'll find another time when we'll come and then try to do the exploration of those particular areas if possible. But we are coming to the end of this particular side, and hopefully after that we'll revert back and then try to take another road or another angle at this main Brookfields community, but for this particular part, this high-rise or this new construction is the main focus for this particular vlog, and hopefully we'll end it here and then try to revert back. Still here, and we'll take this other side. So this is the entrance of Dundas Street, as you guys can see, and that is the main church. So this is the Dundas Street route that we are going to use, and hopefully try and see how far we'll be able to take it. So we are here, and we continue this main Dundas Street route, and hopefully try and see how far this particular route would take us. As I told you guys, the Brookfields community is a very huge community, and we'll try to do as much as possible and try and cover some of the areas, and hopefully if we're not able to do that, we'll find some time when we'll continue the exploration of the other areas. So this is exactly where Macdonald ends, where Macdonald Street ends, and it is where I just stopped the exploration of Macdonald Street and continue with this Dundas Street route. But as always, I'll pause and then try and take you guys back and show you guys exactly where we started. So there exactly is excuse me, there exactly is where we started, and of course we've walked all the way to this point, and I'll just give you guys a 360 of the skyline, or a 360 of the skyline of this particular area. Of course, that is a new construction still here, and as you guys can see, still here. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, like, share to as many of your contacts as possible. And as I'm walking on this other side, as it is more safer, and this road, just like other different roads, it is a sufficient one, if I can say that. But since cars are being parked on the other side, it becomes very narrow for pedestrians to walk on, and hopefully we'll try our best. So this is Dundas Street, but I think we'll continue with this particular route and see where it will take us, and then hopefully after that we will revert back and then try to explore Dundas Street and other parts of the Brookfields community. Still here, and I'll try and cross, and so again pausing and taking you guys back. As we were walking on one side, we'll not be able to see some of the skyline or some of the buildings that are on one side. So this is a view of the skyline of that particular side. So, and also reverting you guys back, or showing you guys where, or the distance we have covered, and hopefully show you guys where we'll continue. And as you guys can see, there are still old buildings at this main Dundas Street route, but as you guys can see, this is also another huge tall building which are communications tower at the roof. But we continue and hopefully try to cover as much as we can of this particular main Dundas Street, which is an area of the Brookfields community, or a street of the Brookfields community. And in terms of houses, there are a lot of houses, and most of these houses usually have shops and enterprises at the floor crossing, and hopefully try and see exactly where I will end this particular street route. And we've left Dundas Street behind. I am presently at Pike Street and continuing with the vlog, and I'll just pause here and then just try and show you guys some of the houses that are on the hill, as always, as this is a very nice view where I'll be able to see most of the houses that are located on the other side of those hills. And still here, and we have left Dundas Street behind, and I am presently at Pike Street, and hopefully I want to try and see exactly where this particular street or this particular vlog will take us, as just like I told you guys, the Brookfields community is a very huge community, and it is very difficult to have a vlog of the entire area, but we'll do our best and try and show you guys exactly some of the areas. As you guys are seeing, a lot has changed, as there are very huge or very high-rise buildings, although not in all cases, as here there are a lot of houses that still have the 60s and 70s designs, but we are still here and hopefully try and make progress. And I think this particular side is where we'll end today's video, as I am presently at Pike Street and continuing with the video, and there is an intersection around here, which I think that particular intersection, it leads to Jomo Kenyatta Road and other areas, and I think the special court was once housed in one of a very large compound around this side. But if we had done the exploration of King Hammond Road, I would have likely shown you guys that particular building, but since we have postponed that particular building, I'll just try and show you guys exactly, just waiting for this government vehicle to park. I'll just show you guys exactly where it's linked to, as this is also a bridge, but I think this is an old bridge, as that is a new construction. As just like I showed you guys, this is a waterway, and I think this way meets the old railway line. And if I can just zoom in and show you guys some of the areas that I will not be able to film. And of course, Heddle Street, this water leads directly to there, ultimately at the old railway line bridge. And this bridge also, there is some amount of shakiness to it when the cars are passing. I don't know if some of you guys that have houses or that are situated at this particular side of the country can attest to that. I don't know, maybe if it is old, or maybe there needs to be some structural changes to be done to it, but yeah. So still here, and hopefully this is exactly where I will end today's video for you guys. And I had wanted to continue to this side, but so still here. So that way is Rock Lane, and this other way is Willoughby Lane. And as I told you guys, but this is exactly where I had wanted to stop, but we'll try and continue the exploration of Pike Street, as I think it continues all the way to this particular route, and hopefully we'll try and see exactly where it ends. Still here, continuing with the exploration of Pike Street, and we are just trying to see exactly where it ends, and hopefully that is exactly where we will end today's video, or that is exactly where we'll end today's vlog. But as always, I'll try and pause here and try to zoom in and show you guys some of the houses that are located on the hill. So we continue with the video, and hopefully try and see exactly where we will end today's video. And as always, thank you guys for coming along with me, and also thank you guys for the subscriptions, and you guys are awesome. And hopefully keep supporting the channel, and we'll continue to grow the channel, and ultimately try and show you guys more of my beloved country. So this is the correctional officers mess. This is the mess, or the prison officers. This is the mess. So as always, I'll try and revert or take you guys back and show you guys the distance we have covered, but I'll try and cross as my shot is being blocked by that. So still here, that is exactly where we started, and this is exactly where we are. But I'm just trying to take you guys back, and so you guys can see exactly the distance we've covered, and hopefully try and come to the conclusion of this particular video. And as always, I'll give you guys a 360 of some of the buildings or some of the skyline at this particular area. And of course, at this particular side, I'll try and zoom in on the hill and show you guys some of the houses or buildings that are located on the hill. I think that particular area is the Leicester Peak Community, if I'm not mistaken. But we continue with the video, and we are gradually coming to the end of today's video. And as always, just like I stated initially, the Brookfields community is one of the largest communities at the central part of Sierra Leone, and it will be very, very, very difficult for me to have a vlog of almost every lane, every street, and every particular community, but we've done our best, and hopefully we'll find another time and continue the exploration of this particular community. This is, I think, another new construction. So as I was telling you guys, the Special Court of Sierra Leone, I think that is their fence. I don't know if you guys can see it. I think the Special Court was I think a tribunal that was established by the United Nations, I think after the Civil War, in trying to reconcile some of the victims and perpetrators of the Civil War. But I think its mission was ended some years ago, but I think their compound is still operational, and I think the female prisons, I think it's located in some parts or some sections of this particular compound, and this is exactly where I'll stop today's video, and hopefully we'll try again and find some time where we'll continue the exploration of this particular highway and possibly the Brookfields community. But this is exactly where I'll stop today's video. I'll just try and reach at the main road, try to give you guys a 360 of the area, and then hopefully that is exactly where I will end today's video. Still here. So this is the main King Hammond Road, and this particular road leads to Hillcourt Lodge and other destination, and I think the Dwazak community is somewhere around here, but we'll not be able to do an exploration of that particular area, so we'll just stand at this main road. So that way leads to the newly constructed Hill Bypass Road, and of course this is the main King Hammond Road, as you guys can see. And as always, this is exactly where I'll stop, where I will end today's video. And as always, thank you guys for coming along with me, and until I catch you guys again at the next one, peace.